today's video, I am with Paul. He is from Los Angeles, and first of all, I'm gonna say shout out to Matipid Lolo, who is the real name Philip McBride. So he is the brother, and his name is Paul McBride. So Paul, thank you for this interview, and could you please tell yourself your name, age, and tell us also or share why you moved here in the Philippines.
Yeah, hi, my name's Paul McBride. I'm from Los Angeles. I'm 56 years old. And I originally came out here to the Philippines because I was retired. I retired at age 54 from AT&T. And what I did is I came out here because I basically met a woman on Cupid, Filipino Cupid. And I told her, hey, I'm going to see you in 3 months. If I don't see you in 3 months, I won't ever see you. I won't ever come here.
Why you are retired at early age?
I retired early because I was just working, and my kids moved out the house, and I was just by myself, and I continued working. I just not see that as a future for me. So I had the means to retire early because I retired out of my 401k, and so why not?
Okay. Have you been research about Philippines before you moved?
Well, I've been to other countries too. I've been to Colombia, Ecuador,
Okay.
Panama, and also I've been to parts of Asia before, but in particular the Philippines is basically just for exchange, right?
Okay. And is the Philippines is your permanently country to stay, or because you leave Philippines much more longer than other country, so why you choose Philippines?
Well, like I said, I retired, so I don't have to go back to work. So I just came out here
Okay.
for love, and it didn't work out, guys.
Okay.
A lot of the fantasies and dreams did not come true for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stayed here,
Okay.
and I enjoyed it very much. Now, of course, I've had other girlfriends since my first girlfriend, but I really enjoyed this country.
Okay. What about a Filipino woman that is attracted on you?
Uh, Filipino women, for the ones I like, are smaller, more petite.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
There's an age gap, a little bit age gap. I don't go too young. I try not to be with women or date women below the age of 35. I'm 56. That's still a significant amount of age gap there. But I also, my current girlfriend is age 42. So it's, but she's beautiful.
Okay.
Not everybody's beautiful like you would think. But she's beautiful.
Okay.
So
So age doesn't matter on you. I mean, age gap is not bothering on you.
yeah, I'm not motivated by age gap, and as long as they're not, I'm more focused on looks.
Okay.
I mean, I'm vain myself, and I like beautiful women.
Okay. Because you are good looking and good fit. And what's your secret to be in a good faith and shape?
Well, I've always worked out, gone to the
Okay.
gym. I've been an outdoor type kind of guy. But since I've been in the Philippines, I've been here for almost 2.5 years now. Here, what I do is I go to yoga,
Okay.
and I also go to the gym, and I have a personal trainer.
Okay. And what was the toughest decision you had made into your life?
Say again?
What was the one of the toughest decision you had to make in your life?
I don't have no tough decisions in my life. I just kind of go with the flow
Okay.
and deal with the circumstances. So it's not like a tough. I've been lucky. I've had lots of opportunities, and I enjoy it. I've just been blessed, I guess.
Okay.
I met Sharon Lapu.
Yeah,
Just like
actually,
chance. It's
yeah.
weird how we met, huh?
Yeah. Actually, we've met several times. Okay. The first we met is during Sinulog Festival here in Cebu City, and At the first time, we met inside the SMC side in the department store, and
How long ago was that?
I think 3 years ago. Yeah, I think 3 years ago, and I was curious because he saw me, and then because he was not sure that it was me until he came close to me and then asking my name. But at now we just so often because we live close to each other, and
Yeah.
we meet in the mall close to my house because that's the grocery mall he goes also at the same time.
I met you one time though, but you did not know it.
Where?
I was driving and I saw your backside
Yeah.
and the street.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you didn't call me?
I could tell you by your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, I didn't holler at you. I just kept
Okay.
going.
Okay. So you are here, but you have children. It's not. Do you miss your children?
Oh yeah, I miss my family, my friends. I'm from Los Angeles, and I had lots of friends there. But that's part of the sacrifice, right? It's got to the point where I'm realizing that I'm moving on in my life.
Yeah.
So that's the way life is. Life is transient.
Yeah, because they have their own life also.
They all have their own lives, and I must move forward. And this is the next stage of my life.
Yeah, especially they are older, so they can decide in their own way.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you in relationship now or
Yeah, I've had.
complicated?
Yeah, I do have a girlfriend.
Okay.
She's a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Nice. I can only say nice things.
Okay.
Wait, well, I'm only willing to say nice things because she might watch this video.
Uh,
I must be careful. No, all kidding aside, she's a good person, and we have to see where it goes, what the
Okay.
future holds.
and how's your experience being or having a Filipino girlfriend about their behavior and character, like especially tampu? How do you handle that or how do you deal for that?
It's tough, right? It's very hard.
Okay.
It's like what I realized, like a lot of times in the states, you share the same perspective as other people from
Okay.
your own nationality
Yeah,
or your
yeah.
own culture. Here, it's like many times it's a different perspective. So many times it's a little frustrating because I found myself I can't have certain conversations. I just keep to myself
Okay.
because I try to avoid any misunderstandings. So I just keep it to myself.
Okay. Can you tell? Can you tell to the viewers how's your experience living here in the Philippines as a foreigner?
I think here because of the exchange rate, I just feel like I can do whatever I want,
Okay.
right? And it's like I'm trying to build my own life here, my own retirement life.
Okay. And what about the Filipino people? How they treat you and how you deal? Have you experienced dealing with tough Filipino people?
I have not. I only experienced good things from Filipino people. Only one time I was in Mindanao, and I think I was about to get mugged between two
Okay.
people, but I just turned around and confronted one of them, and let them know that hey, you're not gonna go down like that with me. But that's the only time. But other than that, everybody here has been really nice, kind to me. They've been very friendly,
Okay.
and I have Filipino friends here also.
Okay. You are traveling in a different city here in the Philippines. So how's your experience being with a different dialect or different, culture? Because in Mindanao they are Muslim. So how do you handle that about the different dialect and how's your experience?
Well, the dialect doesn't matter to me because I can't understand anything they're saying at the time,
Okay.
anyways. And even English is so it's hard for me to understand
Yeah,
English. Like an
okay.
example, sometimes they'll use I'm gonna pay for something. They'll say 15, but I hear 50, 50 versus 15.
Okay.
So I gotta ask them a few times on many things, but so it doesn't make a difference. Is I'm able to communicate. You can always find someone here who speaks semi-good English or English, where you're able to take care of business.
Okay. And what's your do you wish or do you want a Filipino to be your companion or Filipino woman to be your future companion? Will you prepare that or
Yeah, eventually,
else?
I don't want to go through life being alone as I get older.
Yeah.
And I would like to spend this part of my life growing with somebody. So yeah, I would. I'm just really selective
Okay.
as to what type of person that's going to be compatible with my future.
Okay. And do you see yourself permanently living here in the Philippines in the future, or you want to move to another country?
I can see myself here in the Philippines because of the visa process. I'm ex-military as well, so I qualify for the military as per RV visa.
Okay.
So it's just the best choice for my circumstances.
Okay. And before you move here in the Philippines, do you search your financial expenses here? And how's, yeah, do you search or do you have any plans? Did you make a plans about your financial expenses here in the Philippines? And what is the different, the way of life, your way of life here in the Philippines between in LA?
Yeah. So in LA, it's I try to maintain the same lifestyle I had in Los Angeles
Okay.
as I would here. I didn't want to change my lifestyle or my standard of living. I just noticed that um, I have about 3 to 4 times more purchasing power.
Okay.
So of course the dollar during exchange rate
Yeah, it's high.
it stretches, right? So I just have a lot more extra money, greater purchasing power, but my lifestyle is the same. I try to live the same way as my habits were back in Los Angeles.
Okay. And I know that you are renting, right? Because you cannot own property here.
Right.
So how much did you pay on your rent? And also, I mean, your total expenses, the rent, the food. Okay.
I don't have a close. I can tell you, I lived in a few different places, so I've paid as much as 25,000 a month. My current home, I rented a small home now, is only 6,000.
Okay.
So there's a large range, right? I think it just depends on, like, what I usually do when I travel around a lot in the Philippines. So what I do is I will usually Airbnb the first place for the first month,
Okay.
and I'll just start because I have my own motorcycle. What I do is I start looking around locally at places that I can get that are for rent, and I usually find places like that.
So how's the experience driving here in the Philippines?
It's very different here. It's
Okay.
everybody. I always hear people on YouTube talk about it, or I even hear expats here tell me they wouldn't do it. To me, it's not. You're going really slow here because it's not fast. It's not like Los Angeles where you're speeding down the 405.
Yeah.
It's really slow here, and I noticed that there's not nowhere nearly as much road rage. There's lots of nonverbal communications when you're looking at the other drivers or other people. They're communicating to you by looking at you, so you know whether to slow down, and a lot has to do with timing here.
Okay. Have you encountered a crazy driver?
Only once I encountered a driver that would not let me in on the side of the road, and that was a little bit of road rage. And I told the guy, I said, "Hey, yeah, you shouldn't be driving because you're gonna cause an accident."
Yeah.
Right? But that was it. It was nothing like the U.S., where U.S. there's lots of road rage and threats. Here is people are very courteous while they're driving. They'll let you into traffic. You know, it's very easy here, at least for me.
Okay. And since you are living a couple of months here or a longer, what?
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year, 1 year. So
Lapu-Lapu.
you are living now in Lapu-Lapu 1 year. So what other character of Filipino people that you discover?
Well, there's lots of people, the young people. Well, first I'll talk about the women.
Yeah.
A lot of the women that I've met here are a little more on the desperate side. So I'm not saying they're poor or they're destitute. I'm just saying that I just have a lot more here. So I've looked at it like I have maybe about 10 times more what they have. So of course, when you're in that environment, you're going to expect that person with 10 times more to take care of you.
Yeah.
Right? That's just natural.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at, it's like
Yeah.
in the States. I had a friend who was a millionaire, and we'd all go out with him, and he would pay for everybody because he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Right? The same way here.
Yeah. Okay. And do you know how to speak, or are you willing to learn a Filipino language?
Yeah, I want to learn Bisaya, but there's no Bisaya school here, and There's no one that's gonna teach you, and everybody's gonna talk to you in English.
Yeah, you can learn it online. In the apps, there is an apps, or you can buy books in
I
the
haven't had
bookstore.
much success for that.
Yeah, it's more
very hard,
work.
right?
It's
So
more.
I'm used to traditional learning. You sit in a classroom, you're given vocabulary, and you're talking. I'm from
Yeah.
that traditional way.
Okay. And Paul, if you could make one change to your personality, what what would it be and why?
Probably my I'm vain. I think I'm handsome, good looking.
Okay, yeah.
So I like to be humble,
Mm,
not so arrogant. Sometimes I come across a little bit arrogant.
yeah.
So sometimes I'm a little intimidating to people.
Mm,
So I'd like to come across as more humble, more approachable,
mm.
and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I
What
can
can
work
you
on that.
say? What can you say about Filipino people here?
Well, I said it earlier that Filipino people here, and not only Filipino people I met here in the Philippines, they've all been very
Mm,
nice, helpful, and kind to me.
yeah.
So it makes no difference. I think maybe that has a reflection upon somebody's personality. If I was a jerk, I probably would meet people who are jerks, or remember those kind of people I meet. But usually, people are very nice here, very helpful.
Okay. And how's your experience being socialized with other experts?
You know what? Here, I never really spoken to Australian people. Shout out to the Australian people.
Okay.
I met my first Australian people here, and they are exceptionally well behaved, well mannered, considerate, and caring.
Okay.
So I'm surprised, right? But I also met other people. I met people from New Guinea. I thought first person I met from New Guinea, I thought he was a black person. I said, "Hey, what's going on, brother?" And he explained to me he's from New Guinea,
Okay.
and he's a little different, but he's nice too. I met people from India. There's lots of other countries here,
Okay.
so it's nice.
Okay. This is my last question. What are your goals for the future, and when you will become 60 years old?
Yeah. So what I'm doing now, because I'm retired. I retired at 54. So, and my philosophy is that beginning of my I don't want to say anything that's gonna offend or upset any of your subscribers, but
Okay.
my thoughts are the beginning of my old age, past the last of my middle age. A better way to say it, the end of my
Okay.
middle age is at age 60.
Okay.
So I'm trying to position myself in the best position for my older age,
Okay.
60 and beyond.
Okay. So, this is the end of my interview to Mr. Paul McBride. And do you have any question or message to my viewers or to people who would like to come over here in the Philippines to experience and discover Philippines? And if you have question to me, you can ask me question.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask the juicy questions
Okay.
that your subscribers would want to hear.
Okay.
Are you available?
I am available. Okay, I am available, but this time I just getting to know. I'm talking to somebody. Okay, I'm talking to somebody. To getting to know each other.
Right,
Okay,
right.
yeah.
So, getting to know each other. I mean that's what I used to think like that when I was young. Now I'm older. People are faster.
Yeah,
They're
faster.
fast.
I know they are faster. They don't want to snake some words. This just
Yeah.
tell you directly what's their intention.
They don't want to be friend zoned
Yeah.
in the friend zone area for a long
Yeah,
time. They want
exactly.
to see what's going on.
Yeah, they want so quick. But me, I told to them that I want to getting to know longer, so that we will
Okay.
know to each other what dislike and likes.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
because we need to have compatible for us, both of us, right? Because if you are not compatible, it's not nonsense.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to find a person who is compatible on you.
Okay, how about personalities? Do you like a fun guy? Do you like a guy that's serious? A guy that
For
always
me-
think of the future?
Both, because me, I like a funny because much more exciting, and it's good because not all the time that you are serious. You need to enjoy yourself. You need to laugh, and serious, funny. For me, it doesn't matter. And me, I like a guy who talk to me about the future together with me.
Okay.
I want him to include me to his for the future, because better to plan for the future, not for the present.
Okay. How about an emotional guy? Do you like it when guys cry, or do you like that? You know what I'm saying? A guy might get a little teary-eyed. Talk
Yeah.
about I miss you, baby.
Yeah, but I don't see a guy crying. Mostly they have heart. I mean,
Yeah.
they just keep. Okay,
That's how
they just keep.
I don't cry.
Yeah.
Right? At least that's what people think. I don't tell them what I do behind closed doors. But
Yeah,
in
I
front-
know.
Yeah, no one's gonna know.
I know, but
Okay.
even if you don't show them crying, but we
Guys,
can see your
don't do
emotion
it.
on your face.
Don't be crying in front of those women. Don't do it.
Yeah, because there are some guy who made you more cry if you show your weakness to them.
Okay. Okay. How about some more juicier questions?
Okay.
Like your ideal time, let's say, to have the I don't want to say anything bad for new YouTube,
Okay.
but for the S. S.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Okay. How often do you enjoy it? How often would a guy have to have that with you?
For me,
Big guy.
Yeah.
One special guy, right?
Okay. For me, if it's up to him, because me, I am a dependable person.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. I was hoping that you would say, "Oh, I like it all the time. I'm wild." It's okay. Yeah, I think you're saying you could be both ways.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay.
But we can talk about that. But me, I am a dependable person.
Okay.
Me, I am depend on my partner.
Do you like it on top, or are you like it on the bottom?
It's depend on the situation.
Oh yeah. I like that. Yeah. It changes, right?
Yeah, because it you don't realize that you change it, right?
Right. You don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
There's lots of things to discover.
Yeah.
Right? Lots of chemistry.
Yeah,
different
chemistry.
people. Yeah.
Because sometimes there are some partner that they want to discover new things.
Right. I'm glad that you can have the discussion with an open mind.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
open-minded, and it
Yeah.
happened because mostly there are some partner that they want to experience or they want to try a new things, right?
Right. Right.
Because even for the food, we need to try a new dish that we never
Exactly. Right.
been tried. Yes.
Guys, this is the Philippines, and it's a different culture.
Yeah.
The women are different,
Mm.
so you never know.
Yeah, and the way Filipino woman think it's different also on your
Yeah.
Filipino.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, and your woman there,
Yeah.
and Western woman, we think in a different way.
Well, guys, I don't want no one to feel offended. 'Cause I asked her some personal questions.
Okay.
I just, in case you guys are wondering, it's all fun, right? It's all fun and humor.
Yeah, this is
No
only for
disrespect,
fun.
right?
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Mm.
So don't feel offended.
Yeah, because for me, it's true that there are some couple they want to try new things for their experience. I heard that also. Even Filipino couple, they do that for their experience. And more on now, especially they're just looking a triple X like Vin Diesel movie.
Yeah.
The Vin Diesel movies, they just for them to learn different new things.
Oh yeah. It's
Mm.
sex education.
Yeah, and here in the Philippines, there is now a sex education school.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but more on they just use a gay teacher who teach that to the students so that it will not more offended.
Right.
Yeah, there is now. I talked one of my gay friend who is a teacher. He talked to me about sex education in the school where he teach.
Yeah, that's good to have it.
Yeah,
I'm glad to have that.
yeah.
And don't feel so uncomfortable about doing something that's so
Yeah,
natural.
because we are adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
mostly we already discussed that matter, and it's part of humanity.
Okay. Do you think you're ready for a relationship now? You think so?
I think
Yeah, you're open
if
to it.
I know,
Open
yeah,
to it.
I am open. If I know the person well, And if I know that his intention is good and he will not hurt me, so why not?
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not,
because
man?
yeah, we don't keep or we don't cover on the fears that we feel. We just face the
Yeah.
fears.
I look at it
Because
like it's not like I'm getting any younger.
yeah, exactly. Because if you just always keep the fears, you cannot move on and you cannot succeed.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, you're so wise.
Yeah.
She's 42, I'm 56.
Yeah.
So much more wiser than I could be.
Yeah, because like what I said on my stop the fears. Because if you don't stop the fears that you can have on yourself, you cannot moving on.
Right, right.
That's why me, I don't scare to hold snakes, to be beside on the tiger, because I told to myself, no, I need to face the fears. Because the fears is part of our life.
Yeah.
Hurt is part of our life. Challenging is part of our life. Past is part of our life. Because if you don't hurt, like what they said, if you don't feel, you don't learn. And like what they said, you cannot become a teacher if you are not become a student first. How do you become a professional that you not passed first to become a student? You were a student first before you become a professional,
You know
right?
what thought came to my mind during you telling me this? You ever heard that song? I know you like music, right?
Yeah.
The song. You know Marvin Gaye and his song "Sexual Healing."
I think I heard that music. Yeah.
Just listen to it. after
Yeah,
this.
I think I heard that
Listen to
music
that.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a
That's
song.
why me, I am not fear now because I think I can handle it already because of my
Your experiences.
different experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to
So
live?
for me, it's not new. Okay, I can do it because if you tell to yourself that you cannot do it, you can't do it. But if you tell to yourself, I can do it, so I'm gonna fight this. You can do it.
You can
So
do anything.
yeah, so stop the fears and face the reality
Don't
and
let time pass.
yeah, and
pass by you.
don't
Right?
fears invade on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
be
guys,
positive, not
hope-
negative.
I hope that you want to talk anything about Filipinos, my experience with Filipinos.
Yeah, you can share.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, so the way I've learned a lot here. When I first got here, it was very hard for me to adapt, and I was very judgmental.
culture.
The culture, man, it was like seeing the province, the mosquitoes, the dogs.
How's your
in the
experience living in a province?
It was insane, right? Taking cold baths with a little cup.
Yeah, have
was
you
crazy.
do you experience make your number two on the forest?
I didn't do it
No.
like that. No,
No.
I was a little more civilized.
Yeah, but you know
But-
people doing that.
Yeah, but I learned how not to use toilet paper any longer. Right, that's a big thing. Right?
Yeah.
And my house here, I have a bidet. That's the squirter. Know what that bidet is?
Yeah.
So I learned, right? I got used to it, right? And I stopped being so judgmental. And I always told my first girlfriend, I always apologized to her because I said, hey, I really put you through a tough time. I was complaining all the time,
Okay.
right? But luckily she understands. She says, yeah, I get it. You're going through a tough time
Yeah.
adapting and learning. But once that time passed by, it seemed like it took about a good year.
Yeah.
And then you just start seeing the Philippines under a whole new light.
Yeah, it's part of memories.
Yeah,
experience.
I can really appreciate it, you know. The other interesting thing is that because this is a mono-ethnic culture, everybody here is pretty much Asian and Filipino. And when I first got here, everybody looked the same to me. I could not tell.
Especially now, because
Yeah.
you were the first time I met him. He was white. His skin is white, but now he just more on looks
sun.
like a Filipino. He's just so very brown.
Yeah, but now once I was here for a while, I adjusted. I can everybody looks different,
Yeah.
and I can really appreciate it. So
How did
it's
you?
only up from here.
Well, how did you adjust and adapt the humidity here?
I never adapted to the humidity. right? It is tough.
It's very tough on you, I know.
I always carry a rag. This is a rag.
Why?
I use it as
Yeah, must for
a
the
mask.
dust.
Because the
Driving.
roads here are dirty. If you drive on a
Yeah.
motorcycle,
You must
I usually get
cover.
a brown, black spot around my eyes.
Okay,
coming on the
uncover.
road.
Yeah,
right? So
for
I
the
always,
dust.
I always cover my mouth like this. If it's really heavy, I double it. And then luckily the scarf, tube scarf,
You can use it also like to
I
wipe
can use
your
it to
face.
wipe. Right? And this is crazy. In the
It's
Philippines,
very useful.
yeah, in the Philippines, you're lucky to get one napkin, right? Many times they don't give you no napkin, nothing.
Yeah,
So I always, oh man, I gotta wipe my hands or something.
yeah.
In a bathroom, there's not no paper towels or anything.
Yeah,
Just-
not all.
Yeah, I gotta dry off my hands. So this is a multi-purpose tube scarf.
Yeah, multi-purpose. Multi-purpose task.
Yeah, but you know, it's part of. I used to complain about it, but now I just embrace it.
Yeah, and now he enjoy living here in the Philippines,
Yeah.
and he is now a Filipino because the way of life his life here is just a Filipino life. He never bring his life from LA to come over here in the Philippines. His way of living in LA, he just bring it here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all what you will gonna do when you will be here in the Philippines. Don't be how you call that? Don't be choosy.
Don't be choosy. I also, when I first came here, I was trying to get away from the U.S., so I isolated myself.
Okay.
And it's a lonely life to isolate yourself.
Yeah.
So once I came to Lapu-Lapu, I started meeting the other expats. They're very friendly here, right? And
Yeah.
meeting Filipino people and stuff. And I'm like, what am I isolating myself? Living like an old crab,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you got to get out there and do something and enjoy it here. There's a lot here to do.
Yeah, because it's more fun and
The Philippines. Exactly.
So, Paul, thank you so much for this enjoying conversation and interview. So, that's it, everyone, and God bless. Bye.